Assalamualaikum and Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. So we continue with lab 4 5.2. Question is a sensor is placed outside the yellow line that includes to the robot to provide safety caution to the user. If the sensor detects someone crossing the yellow line, the robot will automatically stop its operation and the siren will on until a reset button is pressed. Design your programming using latching relay. You can see here that at first robot will do the operation, and then if someone crossing the yellow line, siren will on until a reset button is pressed. So if someone crossing the yellow line, siren will on and the robot will stop the operation. So if you can so the input for this experiment is push button for the robot, and then we have push button, you have the sensor, and then another one is reset button. And then for the input, the address must start with X, X1, X2, X3, and the others. Then for the output, you can see here you have the robot output. Your output is robot, and another one is siren. So output address should start with Y1, Y2, and the others. So another one, since we using latching relay, so for the relay, address for the relay is M1, M2, depends on number of relay that you use. Then for this program, you must use two latching relay, one to operate robot and another one for the siren. So this is the programming for the robot. So the first one is for the robot and second one for the siren. You can see here we switch on the button and then robot will move, will do the operation. However, if someone crossing the yellow line, sensor will activate and robot will start the operations. And if you refer here, sensor 2 will activate, if sensor 2 activate, the siren will start ringing. So let's do the program, compile the program. Click compile and then tools, combination setting. Yes, you click your COM here, open it and click start. Next, we transfer the program to the PC. We click transfer. The program will transfer to the PC and then click run. Yes. Okay, first we force the push button here to start. Force on. So you can see here the robot will start, will operate, will do the job. And then someone crossing the yellow line, and then sensor 2 will activate. Force on. You can see here. So you can see here your robot will stop and the siren will continue on until you click the reset button. Force on. So when you click the reset button, the siren will stop and then automatically sensor 2 also will stop, force off. So when sensor 2 is off, the robot will continue do the operation. So this is for experiment number 5.2. Okay, we continue with experiment 5.3. An automatic home garage is equipped with sensor 1 that detect the approaching car and will open the garage until sensor 2 is detect the whole body was safely parked inside the garage. Please design the system. So this is the garage. So this is the location for S1 and S2. So you please run the system using the latching relay. So this is the programming for garage. So we have sensor 1, and then normally close for sensor 2. Then we have the relay. So this one is for reaching relay, and then we have relay here and the garage. Let's try the operation first. Okay. So first, what you need to do is click compile. So we compile it, and tools combination setting. Driver is driver 1. So okay, and then we transfer the data to the PC. Okay, transfer, and then click run. Okay, so we on the sensor 1 here. As you can see here, the door is approaching sensor 1. So sensor 1 will activate. Force on. So the garage will open until the car, and then use force off sensor 1, but the garage still open until the car already parked. You already parked your car here, and then until sensor 2 off. So you force off sensor. Okay, force on sensor 2, the garage will close. Okay, then you look at the question. In a factory, one conveyor is used for apple packaging. At first, the operator will place an empty box. Then start button is pressed. Apple conveyor start to move. Okay. Apple conveyor consists of row of apple which is arranged accordingly. Sensor 1 will detect the presence of apple. The apple will fall into the box one by one. After 10 apples have been counted by SE1, apple conveyor will stop and is ready to be picked up by the operator. Using reaching relay to design your program. So you can see here, you must have the latching program for the apple conveyor, and then you must have counter to count the apple, and then apple will be counted by SE1. So you must design the program that consists of reaching relay to um, to reaching relay to run the apple conveyor, and then counter to count the amount of apple until 10 apples. Okay, hopefully you can success to do the program for the question number 6.1. Okay, that's all.